want to talk about the pitch with the Jays. That was pretty special.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous.
Was that a surprise, or is that?
I knew it was coming.
The throw looked great.
I had like a month to practice. We had it like taped out. We had like behind their dressing room is like kind of like a big area where the Argonauts gym used to be, and we had it taped out. We had the 60 feet 6 inches from from the mound to the plate. We were practicing there with the baseball gloves for like a couple weeks. You know how far 60 feet 6 inches is when you're standing there throwing a ball. It doesn't sound far, but I'm telling you, when I stood there, I was like, oh man, like I was a little nervous. But obviously I was pumped. Like I was super excited to do it. It was a cool thing for our team. We had a box out there for the whole team up top. And it's funny, I was going to do it and I was taking the train down. We lived like 2 minutes from a train station. So I would just take the train downtown anytime we were going rather than drive and just getting stuck in traffic. So I was on a phone call, I had my headphones in, I was waiting at the train station. I was like, okay, I think my train was like kind of supposed to be here. Like, it was just, I was like, okay, maybe it's a little bit late. I was like, all right, I had to be there at 6 o'clock for a 7 o'clock pitch. And I was like, all right, so I'm looking at my watch and then take my headphones out. I was like talking to a friend. I was like, I got to go. I got to figure this out. My train got canceled and I wasn't paying attention. So I was like, okay, so now I'm hopping in an Uber. I get there at like 20 after 6. And I thought I was like, oh, these guys are going to be, pretty ticked off at me, but I get there and it was no big. I got there and I stood there for 40 minutes. I stood inside right beside the field in like the little media dugout for 40 minutes, just everyone standing. I was like, I felt like that was honestly like the most nerve-wracking part, was just because I'm just standing there waiting to do this thing that I was nervous for. It wasn't like I was like getting a tour of anything, like kind of like buying time. It was but when I got out there, the girl just said, when the drum roll comes, she said, throw the ball. Don't throw it. Don't wait for the drum roll to end, because it's not going to end. Just throw the ball as soon as you hear it. And it was awesome. It was honestly a really, really cool experience. It's something that I'll never get to do again. But it's 30,000 people there throwing a pitch. It was but getting a jersey with my name on it, getting the ball signed by Swanson was pretty cool.
I would have had a beer before. I would have been too nervous.
Had something, yeah.
I would have been nervous.
Yeah,
30,000 people.
Yeah, but this would have been just before playoffs, so it would have been like mid-April.
Yeah.
But it was like 25 degrees out. The top was open, the dome was open. It was an awesome night. It was a really cool experience, and obviously I had my parents there, and my wife and kid were there again. And it was really cool to do.